So that shiny new game just came out, South Park, Snow Day, and you want to know if it's worth your time, right? Well, let's take a look at the game first and first impressions. Keep in mind, this is not a full review, this is a quick look at the game. I played the game for around an hour and a half, so I'll show some footage of the game while describing it and giving a few thoughts on it. First off, I've never watched South Park. All I know is that it's full of pretty messed up humor, and this game certainly has that. There's a lot of things that the characters say that's just pretty messed up. Personally, I like that kind of humor though, so all this stuff that's being said, I'm here for. Okay, so onto the game itself. You start off by creating a character and you can choose a few clothing items, some hairstyles, a face, though there's not a whole lot of options for any other choices. It's okay though. In the beginning area, you learn about the basics of combat and the card system that it has going on. You can carry 2 weapons and 2 powers. There's several weapons like dual swords, sword and shield, a staff that shoots fireballs, a flamethrower wand, a bow, and a couple others. The powers are like a shield, a healing pole, the fart jump, things like that. The beginning part you just use dual swords and the fart jump though, and you can also dodge, run, and jump too. You have a health meter and a pissed off meter. You can only use your powers like healing or the fart jump if you're pissed off, if the orange bar has enough in it. The enemies I fought in the hour and a half that I played were elves, even smaller children than you are, like kindergarten age or something. You also get to upgrade the cards that you get pretty often, and you can even re-roll the choices that you get or further upgrade whatever card you do choose, but that costs TP, aka toilet paper. It's a form of currency in the game. If you're playing offline, you have 3 bots with you. Otherwise, you could play online by joining or hosting a match or by inviting friends. Another card type that will be played is bullshit, and there's different kinds. The point is to make it harder on you. Vampire bullshit makes an enemy have more health and more attacks, for example, and also makes them look kind of vampire-y. Oh, and I forgot to mention that there's 3 difficulties: easy, normal, and hard. I played on normal the whole time. At the home base, there's several things that you can do here. You can change your weapons and powers at the armory, talk to Mr. Hanky the Turd at the porta potty, and also use dark matter to buy perks here, buy different cosmetics, and pick a different chapter to play. There's only like 4 or 5 chapters, so there's not too much gameplay in the actual game itself. If I were to guess, maybe like 5 or 6 hours, but I guess there is some replayability with it being online and different weapon types. This game is really just all about fighting. It's most of the game. The fighting itself is okay, I guess. The whole game is kinda okay. Not bad, but not great. The humor though is pretty good though. I like that. After I beat chapter 1 on my own, I joined a public game for chapter 2. I have no idea the story for that one. It literally put me into the game mid-match, and the enemies were different than I was used to from the first chapter too. Overall, it's an alright game. The graphics actually look surprisingly good though, better than I had expected. The dumb humor is probably my favorite part of the game. I mostly like this game, though that's my personal opinion. Whether or not this is your type of game, I'll see you on the next one.